Hi there, friends. Happy snow day. Today we are going to do reading on our computer. Let's jump in, but make sure we have our materials. Today you're going to need a notebook, and you're going to need a pencil and some crayons. So if you don't have those things, I want you to pause the video, go find a notebook, crayons, and a pencil. Good. It looks like you're ready. We are in our reading module 6, week 4. Our essential question has been, what makes the USA special? We are learning about home of the free and the brave. Let's take a look at where we've been and where we are now. So we are in the final week of this module. In week 1, we learned about what makes the United States special, like our landforms. We learned a lot of new vocabulary like desert and mountains and ocean. In the second week, we learned about our traditions, one of them being baseball. We learned about baseball in America versus baseball in Japan. Then last week, we learned about our leaders. We learned about presidents like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. And we also learned about an important leader who made our country better today, named Martin Luther King Jr. This week, we are learning about our symbols. Okay, so we're going to learn about some things that make America special. Let's move on. All right, we want to remember this graphic organizer called Picture It. I want you to say visualize. Good. Now close your eyes. Say visualize. Make a picture in my mind. Great. Remember, when you create a picture in your mind, you imagine what you see, what you can touch, what you can hear, what you can taste, and what you can smell. All right, so I want you, before we learn about some new vocabulary words, I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to say a word. You're going to make a quick picture in your mind of what you see, smell, taste, hear, and touch when I say this word. Fireworks. Make a picture in your mind of fireworks. Good. Now open your eyes, and on your notebook, I want you to draw a quick picture of what you imagined in your mind of fireworks. I'll give you a few seconds to do a quick drawing. Great. Now close your eyes again. Listen. Eagle. Eagle. When you close your eyes and you hear that word eagle, what do you see, taste, smell, hear, or touch? Open your eyes. Draw a quick picture of what you imagined in your mind when I said eagle. Great job. I'll give you a few minutes. Great job. Finish up your drawing of an eagle. Good. Now close your eyes again. Flag. What do you imagine? What picture comes to your mind when I say flag? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell, taste, or touch when I say flag? Open your eyes and draw a picture of what you imagined when I said flag. Remember, it's a quick draw. Nice job. Now close your eyes one more time. Parade. Parade. Make a picture in your mind of a parade. Maybe this word is new to you. But when I say that word, what do you think I'm talking about? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you taste? What do you touch? parade. Now open your eyes and draw quickly of what you imagined when I said parade. Great. You can hold up your drawings for me to see. Wow, I see a lot of quick draws of all the different words you visualized. Wow, I see a lot of color too. That's awesome. Okay, if you're not done with your parade, I'll give you a few more seconds and then we will move on. Good. If you're not finished yet, don't worry. We're going to learn more about these words and you will get to draw more detailed pictures at the end. Okay, let's look at this picture. I'm going to slowly reveal this whole picture to you, but take a look at what you can see right now. Turn on your attentoscopes. Now turn and tell your neighbor or someone at home what you see. Wow. Give me 5. I heard a lot of friends say they saw trees and they see a flag, an American flag. Okay, let's reveal more of the picture. Wow. Turn on your attentoscopes. Now turn and tell someone at home what you see now. Give me 5. I heard friends say they still see the flag, but now they see some kids holding a flag, and it looks like they're walking on a street. Let's take another look. Oh, okay. Turn on your attentoscopes. Very good. Now turn and tell someone at home what you see. That's right. Give me 5. You see someone walking on the road, and they have red and white striped pants. Let's finally reveal the full picture. Turn on your attentoscopes. Were you picturing this? A man holding an American flag with a top hat that looks like it has the flag and the stars and the stripes. He has on red, white, and blue, and there are kids behind him holding a giant American flag. Let's move on and read our objective. Say, I can. Name American vocabulary and create a picture dictionary of at least 2 new words by drawing and labeling. Great! That's our kindergarten reading vocabulary standard 1. Today, you'll notice that our EL domain is speaking. Or our language domain is speaking. Can you say speaking? Great. You will have to focus on using your words to describe what you drew. Later on, when we do a media recording, you'll hold up your paper and use your words to tell me what you drew. All right, the reason we're learning about some new American word vocabulary is because this week we'll be reading 2 new texts about the 4th of July and American symbols. It is important that we know and understand these symbols and the vocabulary to better understand this week's stories. That's why we're going to learn it before we read. All right, it is time to learn our new vocabulary words. Let's make sure your eyes are watching, your ears are listening, your voice is quiet, and your body is still. Our first new word is 4th of July. Can you say 4th of July? Great job. The 4th of July is a holiday that we celebrate on July 4th every year. We celebrate it as the birthday of our country. We even have a friend in our class, Naomi, whose birthday is on the 4th of July. So she gets to double celebrate on that day. On the 4th of July, you might do a lot of things with your families. We're going to learn some more of those words here in a second. But you might have a cookout and eat hot dogs and hamburgers. You might see fireworks or go to a parade. Let's keep going. Our next word, say parade. Good. A parade is where people are walking or driving through the roads and people on the side are clapping and cheering. At a 4th of July parade, you might get candy or different treats as people walk by with flags and other American symbols. We hold a parade for excitement to show that we love our country. Good. Our next word is apple pie. Can you say apple pie? Good. Apple pie is one of America's most delicious and favorite desserts. It's a dessert, meaning you eat it as a treat. It has apples inside, and it's really delicious. We often eat apple pie around the 4th of July or on the 4th of July. Our next word is fireworks. Can you say fireworks? Good. Fireworks shoot up into the sky. You watch fireworks in the dark so that you can see them in the sky. They're all sorts of beautiful colors like red, blue, white, orange, and more. And fireworks are very loud. They pop off and you use fireworks to celebrate. We watch fireworks on the 4th of July. Our next word is flag. Now, a flag should be pretty familiar to us. Can you say flag? Good. We stand every day and say the Pledge of Allegiance. And when we're saying the Pledge of Allegiance, we face the flag. This is the American flag. You'll notice it has white stars in this blue square, and it has red and white stripes. That's the American flag. Our next word is eagle. Can you say eagle? Good. Eagles are large birds that fly in the air. Eagles are America's symbol, also known as the bald eagle. The eagle is very powerful and it's always watching. I think that's why we've chose the eagle as kind of like our mascot or something we all know as an American symbol. Eagle. Our next word, United States of America. Can you say United States of America? Good. This is our country. This is where we live, in the USA. This week and all of this module, we've been learning about our country. So here's a map of it. We know over on these sides are ocean, and here is the land called the United States of America. Next up is a dollar. Can you say dollar? Good. This is money. We use dollars in America to buy things that we want. We need dollars to buy candy or games or toys. In America, we use dollars, but in other countries, they don't use dollars. They have money, but they call it something different. So in America, we use money called a dollar. Good. This is $1 here. This is the front, and on the front is George Washington. We learned about him last week. He was our first president. Our next important word is Statue of Liberty. Can you say Statue of Liberty? Good. The Statue of Liberty is in New York City. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of hope and freedom. When people who came to our country saw the Statue of Liberty, they were excited and they knew that they would be welcomed here, no matter who they were. Our last new vocabulary word is Native American. Can you say Native American? Good. Native Americans lived here before anyone else. America was their land. Native Americans, they lived in different housing called teepees, and they rode horses, and they dressed like these pictures here. There are still some Native Americans in our country. It's very important to remember that Native Americans lived on this land before we did. Okay, let's remember that our job today is to create a picture dictionary using at least 2 new words by drawing and labeling. I'm going to go first. When I'm talking, I'm going to pretend to be a kindergartner. I'm going to model to you what I do and how I think about different things. At the end, I'm going to ask you to answer some questions, so I really need you to pay attention. All right, I'm going to step in. Okay. First, I need to think about our new vocabulary words that I learned today. Which words do I remember? I can remember the word dollar and eagle and flag, parade, and apple pie. Now I need to think of just one word that I learned today. Let me pick my favorite one that I learned. Oh, apple pie. Let me close my eyes and make a picture of apple pie in my mind. When I close my eyes, I can smell the apple pie. It smells like delicious apples, and it smells so good because it just came out of the oven. So it's pretty hot to touch it yet. It's hot from the oven. And I see it. I see the steam rolling off of it. And I see that it looks so delicious and golden with a golden crust. And when I take the first bite, it's so yummy. It tastes like apples and crust, and it's so delicious. And when I put my fork in it, I can feel it crumble in under my fork. It's a delicious dessert that we eat on the 4th of July and other holidays. Okay, now I need to draw a picture of my apple pie. Let me think. It's a circle. And I'm going to draw the steam coming off of it. And I'm going to label it apple pie. So when I show it to my teacher, they can tell what it is. All right, I drew and labeled apple pie. All right, I'm going to step out, friends. What was the first thing you heard me say? That's right, Naomi. I had to think of all the different vocabulary words I learned about today. I thought of a lot: eagle, dollar, apple pie, flag, parade. But I didn't draw and tell you about every single one. I then had to pick one, and I picked apple pie. What did I do after I picked apple pie? That's right, SB. I closed my eyes and I visualized it. I made a picture in my mind. I told you what I smelled and what I tasted and what I saw and what I could touch. That's right. Then what did I have to do? You're right, Raiden. I had to draw a picture of it. And after I was done with my picture, Rain, that's right, I had to label it. Now I'm going to show you my picture. Here's my apple pie. I drew a beautiful picture of it and I labeled it with the words apple pie. Now we need to think about an American word that you want to add to your picture dictionary. Close your eyes and think. We learned about all these new vocab words. Let's go through them one more time. 4th of July, parade, apple pie, fireworks, flag, eagle, United States of America, dollar, Statue of Liberty, and Native Americans. Close your eyes and picture one. Pick just one that you want to talk about first. Good. Now turn and tell your neighbor. Say, I want to draw. Good. Keep going. Give me 5. I'm so proud of you. I heard Jasmine say, I want to draw a flag. And I heard Genesis say, I want to draw the Statue of Liberty. And I heard Drew say, I want to draw an eagle. And I heard Kaylin say, I want to draw Native Americans. And Karen said, I want to draw fireworks. Boys and girls, now it's your turn. First, let's look at our stars. Remember, you have to name at least 2 vocab words. Then you have to draw and label them in the media recording. Let's set some goals. Everyone has to add at least 2, but who can add more? Do you think you could add 3 or 4 or 5 or more? You guys look like you can. You don't have your paper because you're at home. That's okay. I just want you to find a piece of paper at home. It can have lines or be blank. And draw at least 2 different vocab words we learned today. When you're done, you'll hold up your paper in the media recording and say, Miss Murphy, I drew a flag, or I drew the Statue of Liberty. Then, make sure you press submit on your media recording and see the confetti fall down. That way I can see your work and you can receive credit for your e-learning day at home. I can't wait to see what symbols of America you draw. Bye now.